Hey YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today I want to go through the catalog from Bvlgari from 1997. Now, if I mispronounced that, let me know in the comments. I've heard it pronounced many different ways, but I just call it Bvlgari. And let's just dive in. Let's go on into this thing. Now, this is a dealer's catalog from 1997 from this brand, and I got this off of eBay, not for a lot of money, but if you want, you can read this over. Let me see how I can do this. If you want, you can pause that and read it. So there you go, and here we go. I'm not going to crease those too deeply there. Now, this is a repetition of minutes. That's a very complicated movement. You activate the movement through this lever here. Wow. Didn't even know they made stuff like that back in the day. Bvlgari is creating some of the pioneer setting movements now. Some of their stuff that they've created in recent years has been incredible, and they're an incredible brand. Are they my brand? Not really, but I will tell you this. I have contemplated buying a few of the watches that are actually in this catalog, because you can get them for dirt cheap now, since they're so old. But we will go on through this. And here is a Tourbillon right here, a minute repeater and Tourbillon. That is impressive, if you ask me. Being able to produce or even create a tourbillon is a challenge unto itself, while having a minute repeater is another challenge. Incredible watches, both of those. And I don't think they're going to be showing any prices here, but I can tell you this one is going to be in, let's see, platinum. And then this is 18 karat gold. So very high dollar. And I'm pretty sure you can get these for a little bit of money now, but they probably have held their value extremely well. Okay. Oh, a retapant. Okay. Wow. Huh. So a retapant has a third second. Well, it can basically split your seconds, or your running seconds. And you can then be able to time two events at one time. It's a very useful caliber. Now, this caliber actually, thank goodness they are showing it off. This is actually, if I can get it over here, this is actually a very heavily modified ETA, I think 7750. Oof. It's a 7754, 53, maybe 52. I can't remember, but it's a Valjoux caliber movement, and very robust movements, very good movements, no problems, and they're relatively easy to service. So, and I say easy, but I mean compared to what we had over here, this is a piece of cake. So let's keep on going here. Now this model line can be had for almost nothing now. I've seen these in my store. I can pick these up for about $100 or so, but that's what I pay. I don't pay any more than that for these specific models. They're not very desirable. Now the classics. Now, these here you can also get for not much money, and to be honest, these are very popular in Japan. For some reason, Japan really loves these models, but you can get these for not a lot of money. Now, these are running, the automatic caliber models are going to be running 2892 caliber models from ETA, and these are fantastic watches. I'm not too crazy about the branding all along the bezel there, but that is just something that Bvlgari did back in the day, and they still do today. And so this one, let me see here. Okay, so this is a solid 18 karat gold case, and then this one here is steel, stainless steel. So stainless steel and gold. Oh, we have a perpetual calendar here, and then we have a small seconds there. And then we have a GMT, which basically is going to track Greenwich Mean Time and be able to track a secondary time zone. So that's pretty good, pretty good. Now, they do mention here that the perpetual calendar can be programmed to 2099. So, if you're going to make it that long, that's pretty good if your watch can make it that far along. Not too crazy about any of those. Not too crazy about that. Oh, wow. Okay. Platinum model. I may be... Well, see, now this here is a skeletonized ETA 2892. Now, that is a gold-plated model. I'm not sure if this is going to be solid. Yeah, it's solid gold. You can see the stamping there. But the movement here is going to be gold-plated. But, I mean, that really allows you to see the inner workings there. And it really, really looks great. I mean, look at that. You can see the balance. You can see the oscillating weight. You can also see the yoke, the gear train here. Well, gear train is under here. You can see the mainspring. That is very, very unique. I haven't seen one of those in person, to be honest, so I can't really speak on any of that. Okay, now you can still get these relatively inexpensive, but the solid gold ones I bet are pretty desirable, or at least worth their weight in gold. We'll just say that. Not too crazy about that. All gold for me is a little gaudy. Whoop, I've got a fly in here. Let's see if I can get him. Whoop, got him. There we go. So these are solid gold, and this is their Tourbillon bracelet. Okay, that's unique. That's very different. Oh, the quadrato, I guess. I'm not too crazy about any of that. From a watchmaker's standpoint, do not buy square watches. The only reason to buy a square watch is just for the look. The problem with square watches is the gaskets and the sealing and the crystal. You're always going to have to either go with the manufacturer's crystal or some aftermarket, and usually those can either be very hard to find or very expensive. So that's a watchmaker's standpoint. Whenever it's a round crystal, you can almost get any shaped crystal aftermarket. It'll work. It will work. So that's just a little bit on that. Okay. Wow, 18 karat gold case. I was really unaware at how much gold they were using back in the day. I mean, I was alive, but it's very, very interesting pieces. Deep dish dial there. It's very interesting, very interesting. Now the sport line is what I remember. And to be honest, Bvlgari really ran with these models a lot. I mean, I never ever met a professional diver that actually used these during their dives. I mean, if I was a professional diver, I wouldn't, first thought into my mind would probably be Omega rather than Bvlgari, but okay. Especially when you go to the first one and they're made out of solid 18 karat gold. But I have to say, this design is very, very unique. It's very unique. It's very unique, and it's just like the tag here. It's very 1990s. 1990s was a prevalent time for very unique bracelet designs and very stark and modern looking watches. And it was just a very interesting time for watches. I like them. I'll just say that. I like them. Now, this is the one that I'm thinking about getting. It's either this one or where we got it. This one, except on the bracelet. The Chronograph, you can get these from A few sellers in Japan, which I have dealt with a few of them, and they're reliable. I mean, a few people are worried about transit and shipping and international and all that. They're reliable. You can get these for about $1,200 to $1,000. And this is an automatic chronograph from Bvlgari. And if you're really worried about the service history, you can just send it to Bvlgari, and it'd probably be maybe $600 or $500 for them to service it. But I don't know what their service costs are now, but they would do a masterful job servicing these, and you'd practically have a brand new watch for not a lot of money from a pretty premium brand. So we got solid gold. I don't see these for sale very much. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't sell very many, but I don't see a lot of them. And you can get these for about $800 to $1,400 depending on the condition. And these here are interesting, but I really do prefer these. I really do prefer these, especially when you go diving with an 18 karat gold watch. I mean, that's just a little crazy. The chronograph versions, I don't see very many of them. I'm guessing for the divers models, they're about $2,000, just because they're going to be a little more difficult to service. Now, this is the, Precious line. So mostly for women here. Holy cow, that is gorgeous, though. All 18 karat, made up. This is saying here, the trica, or braid in ancient Greek, describes a line whose elegance stems from its hand-worked braid. The result is an incredible flexibility and softness. This bracelet is made up of 123 separate pieces and won the 1996 Basel Award. Wow, that is incredible. And that is made out of 18 karat yellow gold. Wow. That is beautiful. This one is white gold with obviously diamonds. Very impressive. Very impressive. I've never ever seen one of those or worked on one, let alone these. I've never worked on any of these either. I bet they're a dog to polish. They're probably absolutely horrible. Not too crazy about any of these. Same thing here goes. Don't buy square watches. They're just not the best. Okay. Bunch of diamonds to me. Now this here, wow, a lapis dial. That's beautiful. A lapis dial, a genuine lapis dial in 18 karat gold with a verdite dial, and then lapis, and then this is red agate, and then I'm gonna say this is the verdite, and then that's the lapis. Wow, those are beautiful. Those are beautiful. Those are women's watches though. Wouldn't mind a men's watch with the lapis. And what is this one then? No, it's not a stone dial. It's just a black dial. Oh, and clocks. Okay, this is cool. This is definitely cool. Bvlgari clocks. Let's see what they're producing here. Okay, desk clocks over here, and then this is going to be a portable alarm clock. Who knew? I didn't even know they produced these. Wow, it's been a while since I've looked through this thing. Holy cow. So this desk clock here, if you wanted that is a solid, thick piece of 18 karat gold. You can see that bezel there is a thick piece of 18 karat gold. Wow. Okay, and then this is a gold plated with red enamel. Okay, so these are gold plated with red, green, or black enamel. Okay, wow. And this is a paper knife. A paper knife with a clock on it. That's interesting. That's interesting. Now, and then here are your Bvlgari shops. These are probably all changed over some way or some form. Phone numbers probably don't work, but there you go if you want to see that information. And that is it. That's the Bvlgari catalog from 1997. So, thought you guys would enjoy seeing that. If you did, let me know in the comments. And if you like these catalog reviews, just let me know in the comments. I've got tons of these things, and I can go through them, no problem. So, till the next video, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.